Hello, aviation enthusiasts. Welcome back to Aeroonline, your hub for the latest aviation stories. This week, we're taking off with updates on new routes, cutting-edge technology, and dramatic in-flight incidents. Let's
Air 737 skids off runway in Kraków. On September 14th, an Enter Air Boeing 737 skidded off Krakow's runway in wet weather, stopping beyond the pavement. No injuries were reported. Flights were suspended for inspection, with diversions and delays. Poland's Accident Commission will investigate. New B-21 radar images show two bombers together. The U.S. Air Force released photos of two B-21 Raiders at Edwards AFB, marking the arrival of the second test jet. The imagery shows refined stealth features and signals a faster test pace. Northrop says the Raider, now in low-rate production, will replace the B-2 and strengthen future long-range strike. Madrid-Barajas security strike triggers long queues. Security staff at Madrid-Barajas launched an indefinite strike on Sunday, causing hour-plus waits and flight delays, especially at Terminal 4. Around 800 Turbulence screeners walked out over pay and workload. ENA said delays eased later, but queues stayed longer than normal. Air Austral 787 diverts to Jeddah on oil pressure alert. On September 13, an Air Austral 787-8 flying Mayotte Paris diverted to Jeddah after one engine showed low oil pressure. The crew shut it down and landed safely. The jet, recently back from storage, was replaced the next day by a sister aircraft to continue the route. easyJet A320 struck by tug during pushback. On September 13th, an easyJet A320neo, GUZLM, bound for Lanzarote was hit by a tug during pushback at Manchester. Passengers were offloaded and a replacement jet provided. No injuries occurred. The aircraft is under inspection and investigators are reviewing pushback procedures. Delta 767 Turbulence injures 3 crew. On September 14th, Delta Flight 632 from Quito to Atlanta hit moderate turbulence, injuring 3 flight attendants. The 767 with 206 passengers landed safely in Atlanta on September 15th. No passengers were hurt. The crew received medical checks. Delta Aeroméxico JV to end by January 2026. The U.S. DOT ordered Delta and Aeroméxico to end their joint venture by January 1, 2026, over slot access and policy issues at Mexico City. Joint pricing and capacity sharing must stop, though code shares and frequent flyer ties remain. Both airlines voiced disappointment, but said flights continue normally for now. Swiss rejects BelugaST takeoff after engine flames. On September 16th, Swiss flight LX-55 Boston-Zurich aborted takeoff after flames erupted from its right engine. The jet stopped safely, no injuries were reported, and passengers left later on a replacement aircraft. FAA is investigating the engine malfunction. Airbus retires third BelugaST as BelugaXL fleet takes over. On September 18th, Airbus retired BelugaST FGSTD Beluga 4, the third A360-100 ST, withdrawn from service. The BelugaXL, based on the A330, has now fully taken over outsized transport duties across Airbus's production network. NORAD scrambles jets after Calgary bomb threats. On September 15th, NORAD scrambled Canadian CF-18s and US F-15s to escort 3 Germany Calgary flights after bomb threats. All landed safely, the alerts proved non-credible, and NORAD said the quick joint response showed readiness. Xpeng eVTOL Midair collision sparked safety fears. On September 16th, 2 Xpeng Aero-HT flying cars collided during an airshow rehearsal in Changchun. One caught fire after landing, with a pilot injured. The crash highlights safety and regulatory challenges facing the eVTOL/UAM sector as it pushes toward wider adoption. Emirates opens a 350 and 777X pilot training center in Dubai. On September 18, Emirates inaugurated a $135 million training center with 2 A350 simulators and room for 4 more, including 777X. The 63,000 square foot facility boosts pilot training capacity by 54%, adding advanced debrief tools and 3D printed parts. It ensures readiness for incoming A350s and future 777X jets. ATC Scolds Spirit 1300 near Air Force One. A Spirit Airlines flight near New York drew a sharp ATC warning after passing within 8 miles of Air Force One, carrying President Trump. Controllers urged immediate course corrections, telling the crew to pay attention. FAA confirmed safe separation was maintained, but the stern tone and delayed pilot response sparked attention online.
That wraps up this week on Aeroonline. What stories stood out the most to you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more aviation updates. Until next time, clear skies and safe travels.